So San Diego Comic-Con just keeps giving and feeding and feeding and feeding and feeding us, right? So we had some news regarding Marvel recently. Now we've got a couple things coming from the DC side of things. We've got some new books that are going to be launched for their next level. Starting with, we've got James Herron, the greatest that is James Herron, writing and illustrating a new Demon book coming in October of 2026. That's right, Etrigan. Away, away the form of man, bring the form of Etrigan. I believe that's how it goes. His style's so fucking great. I love his style. And I know we got some teases in this, kind of like not that big of a surprise nor shocker, but that's really, really cool. It's going to be a horror comic. I don't think as far as like the absolute line, but it's still going to have its own horror elements, and just really introduce new readers to Etrigan's mythology, which is awesome. We've also got a book coming from Michael Walsh, who's going to be writing and illustrating Jonah Hex. Michael Walsh, killer. It's Jonah Hex in the Shadow of Death, also in October. So we're going to get a Western horror vibe on that one as well. I guess we're really leaning into that in the DC world now because of Absolute's, fantastic stance with that. And then we've got from Denise Camp and Javier Rodriguez, the stellar team behind Martian Manhunter, Absolute Martian Manhunter, correction, edit, bomb. They're going to take on Batman Shadow of the Bat. I'm really intrigued what they're going to do with that. Now, I will say I loved Martian Manhunter for the beginning. It was just a little too tripped out for me. I love the illustration. Javier Rodriguez has been one of my favorite artists. Denise Camp was writing some crazy shit, but just out of my comfort zone. And I'm just going to be transparent about that. Not everything's going to always hit right. I'm intrigued to see what they do with Batman, though. That's going to be a really interesting book. And then finally, from Scott Snyder and Matt Fraction, we've got Batman versus Absolute Batman. That's right, man. Batman of Two Worlds. Bro, that's going to be gas. So it's going to be written by Matt Fraction and illustrated by Javi Fernandez. Different Javi. Love Javi's artwork as well. On one side, and then a new Absolute Batman story that's going to be written by Scott Snyder and Nick Dragotta. So this will be available on Batman Day, which is in September. Oh, that's right, it is in September. Batman Day is in September. September 19th, Batman Day. Big comic to have. Huge comic to have. That's going to be stellar. How are these two going to interact? I'm intrigued. I don't know. It's a one shot. That's cool. Some really cool shit coming from DC, man. They're pulling all the stops. Marvel, we got to step up. We've had some cool shit, but like DC's like, oh, come on. Let me know what you think about that down below. Till the next Alert Nerds. Appreciate you.